Now I'm looking at more familiar landscape. We have Kestor there, Middle Tor, and then over that direction is Thornworthy Tor, and then over that ridge down in the valley the other side is Fernworthy Reservoir, where I've been a number of times. Now hopefully you can hear me reasonably well at the moment. The wind has dropped a little bit, and we're just looking over there towards this standing stone and Kestor in the distance. An amazing place. Thomas Heaton would probably say phenomenal. Kind of promised myself I'd get that word into my vlog sometime today, so now I've done it. A hard walk, so I'm very glad of some lunch. So I have been trying out some new equipment, and I don't think this is a place to break it out. I'll wait till I've camped, wait till I've set up camp, pitch tent, and then I shall reveal all. Right, I've eaten. And I'm going to add probably about half a mile to my journey to go and see this waterfall. I think if I don't do it, I'm going to regret it. So I'm going to give it a go. On the way back to where I've parked the car now, very close. Probably about another quarter mile, half a mile to do. I tell you what, it makes a huge difference to be on actual paths. It's pretty hard work yomping your way across these big heavy tussocks. I'm filming this without a gimbal, so how does it look? I decided to leave my gimbal at home. Trying to save both pack weight and keep my hands reasonably free. Phew. Well, that's been quite a walk. I'd say a good 5 miles. About half of which I hadn't originally expected, but there you go. It's just gone, about 4 o'clock, just coming up to 4 o'clock rather. So here we go, phase 2 of this little adventure. Now, the sky is sort of clearing, and in the worst possible way, probably too much glare looking that way, but looking up, we've got some very high, very thin, milky cloud, which is a bit thicker on the horizon. Now, it's not great for sunset. You want high cloud for sunset, but not really kind of wispy, milky stuff. It's not particularly dramatic. And if it sticks around through the night, it will mess up the astrophotography. So you really want one thing or the other. You want good cloud at sunset, or you want completely clear skies. There's Kestor. It's quite big. Like a kind of natural fortress. These sheer sides here. What a gorgeous place. So here we are, Thornworthy Tor. It's nice to arrive. Temperature is dropping quite quickly now, so it's going to be a cold night, and so I might well end up in fog here in low cloud, but there you go, I'm here and I'm loving it. This is a brilliant place. What a gorgeous place to be. Phenomenal. Look at that down there. So that is Fernworthy Reservoir. What would life be like without the good old Melton Mowbray Park? Hi folks, it is 4 o'clock in the morning and it's time for us to see whether or not the stars have come out to play. Let's go and have a look. Hello everyone, that has been a really interesting hour or so, maybe a bit longer. Yeah, the stars really did come out to play. Absolutely beautiful when I looked out at 4 o'clock, and I don't think I've ever seen it as dark, and there didn't seem to be an awful lot of light pollution, which was fantastic. So I have been having all sorts of fun, running around with torches, doing bits of light painting on the Tor where I am, trying some stuff with the tent itself, all with kind of varying degrees of success. I have discovered it's pretty difficult to focus on the stars, and I'm not really going to know how successful that has been. I've tried various techniques, and I'm not really going to know how successful I have been until I actually look on the big screen, but that was great fun. I'm going to reveal the mystery of what it is that I've been carrying around with me in terms of new equipment. But anyway, I've got this little thing, and it's probably not very recognisable in its current form, but I have, along with half of the rest of the vlogging community, bought myself a Hero 7. I've bought a hard case for it, just to help protect it and to enable me to do things like have a cold shoe mount on the top of it. Not a hot shoe, but a cold shoe. That means I can mount things like the microphone. So I've got the Rode Video Mic Pro here, together with GoPro's ridiculously expensive little microphone adapter if you want to use an external mic. That annoys me, but there you go, you have to have it. And I bought this case. I've also adapted that, put a GoPro mount on the bottom of it, and onto the GoPro mount I have attached a Manfrotto quick release plate. So it's about 10 past 6 now, dawn's about 7:30. I don't know, interesting things can happen with hill fog. But anyway, I don't think we're going to get any kind of like cloud inversion or anything exciting like that I will peep out just before dawn to see what is happening, and if it looks like miraculously there's any colour in the sky, we can have a go. Or if it looks like there's anything interesting going on with the fog, and it might suit a time lapse as it burns off or something, and maybe we can do a little bit of that. I did want to say that I'm just doing this bit of vlogging on my Sony RX10iv Mark V, and I've got a bit of a decision to make. Do I keep the Sony RX100 or do I sell it and invest in other kit? Depending on how my Astro shots came out with the RX10 Mark IV, so I'm not convinced it's the best camera for doing that, or even an adequate one. Depending on how those come out, I've been thinking about investing in an old Nikon D700, which has good low light capability, and just a fast prime wide angle lens, because you can pick up a D700 for pretty good money. I reckon I'll probably get one for about £350, and I ought to be able to get a prime lens for probably about 300 as well, and I could get most of the cost of that by selling the RX100 Mark V. The other possibility, if the Astro stuff is good enough as it is, then I could look at buying some kind of drone technology. They're getting a lot cheaper now, and the things you can do with them, you know, are improving. The technology is just getting so much better in terms of follow me modes and circle round you and all this kind of stuff. So I don't know, I'm giving some thoughts about that. What do you think? Do I keep the RX100 Mark V? Do I invest in a specialist camera like the D700 and a fast prime for doing Astro shots? Or do I invest in some drone technology? Can't do all of those things. I am a poor student now, and so I have to make these choices. Let me know what you think in the comments. I've had a great night. I think I might have got a nice shot at the waterfall that I went to yesterday. I may have got a half decent sunset picture yesterday, not sure about it, but I'm fairly sure that I've probably got a usable Astro shot, and I really enjoyed running about like an idiot in the dark, trying to light paint things with my torch and just experimenting with getting things from different angles. And particularly, you'll see in one or two of the shots where I've actually been shining my my torch up into the night sky, and I did that because normally you wouldn't just see a beam of light, but there was this little bit of mist coming in, and so that picked out the beam of light very nicely. And so I have good hopes for that particular shot or two. I did make a bit of an attempt, but I'd have liked to have done stuff like using a lower ISO and some light painting to get the foreground nice and less noisy than it will be with the high ISO Astro shots. So I did a little bit of that. I'm not sure how it's come out, and again whether it was in focus or not. Focus is very hard to do with this camera at night. I'm going to see. I might be able to blend, if I have a successful foreground, I might be able to blend that with some of the night sky as well. If I've got a matching shot from the same position, I think I have. And if I can do that, then we might have a nice shot actually. Thanks for watching. Press the like button, subscribe, all those kinds of things. Share it as well, and I'll see you guys eventually next time. we go, back at the car. What a wonderful, wonderful overnighter. Couldn't ask for more.